get asked all the time how to become a commercial pilot. Well, a couple of days ago we were at the Flyer Professional Flight Training Expo in London. It's a gathering of airlines and training schools and a chance for people to find out what they need to do to get that perfect job. Well, if you didn't manage to get along, we asked some of the important questions to the exhibitors on your behalf to give us and you some advice. People like Mike.
Hi, my name is Mike Langley. I'm the Commercial Director at Oxford Aviation Academy, one of the world's largest flight training schools. You want to be an airline pilot. Why? Well, I can think of a range of reasons. But the first most important one is somebody's going to pay you to do what other people will give their right arm to be able to do. You're going to have freedom. You're going to have the enjoyment of flying every day of your life. And if you like flying now, you like flying until the day you die.
So, where do you start? Well, these days, whatever age you are, you're probably playing flight sims or something similar. But even if you know every button to push and every procedure, will it be any use?
What we have found is that, for example, when you get to the advanced part of the training, when you get to your MCC, when you get to your instrument rating, there it may be very good to have some simulator experience, so you already have seen some procedures. And on top of that, it's a very good show of your motivation. The downside of it is, however, that if you are not there with a professional instructor, if you are not there with a teacher that's going to teach you the way you need to be doing it, the problem is that you might actually teach yourself in a way that's not the way you're going to have to do it in an airline. You may make small mistakes, which then, once you enroll in your training, need to be first corrected by the instructor, like remove what you've learned, and then put in again the proper knowledge.
So you've got two basic options for training. Mike, who we saw at the beginning of the show, offers integrated training. That means you go on a full-time course and study from zero to hero in one go. There's huge debate at the moment about whether integrated or the other option, modular, is best. Some airlines do prefer the integrated courses, but many are happy to do the modular route as well. So what is a modular course?
I'm Pete Gillette, part of Bristol Aviation, and we offer the modular flight training. Modular flight training offers that sort of flexibility within flight training, particularly sort of financially. You pay as you go, which allows you to perhaps work as you fly, which is a great advantage. It was for me. It also provides a relaxed atmosphere for your flying, of which can benefit your training.
So basically, a modular course is a group of courses lumped together. So you can do your instrument rating and your CPL or your MEP, put it all together on the timescale that fits you. But how long is all this really going to take?
About 18 to 20 months, and that of course depends on yourself how much time you want to use in studying, especially in the ground school.
Once you've qualified, of course the world is your oyster. Perhaps you want to go to one of the major carriers, like Delta.
I'm Jason Dadham with Delta Connection Academy, a subsidiary of Delta Airlines. The reason you want to be an airline pilot: professional career, respect, opportunity, and career lifestyle. You're flying a multi-million-dollar aircraft that you've been handed the keys to. You've got 200 to 300 passengers in the back of the aircraft expecting you to get from point A to point B in a safe manner. You are up in the sky traveling every day out in the wide blue skies. And then you have the opportunity throughout your career to decide what days you want to fly, what routes you want to fly.
Now let's be honest, pilot training isn't cheap. I know I've got a commercial pilot's license too. And if you don't have some very friendly parents, then you'll need to go out and get yourself a loan. Again, some schools have good dealings with banks, which make it easier for you to get the loan that you need. Obviously, you have to do your research first. But one option could be to see you flying at low level in very remote locations all over the world, and that's the military. Every country is different, but there are similar career paths.
Hi, I'm Lieutenant Ben Hartley. I'm a Merlin helicopter pilot in the Royal Navy. The best thing about flying in the Navy is the incredible diversity of flying that we do. We're flying from ships anywhere in the world, and we're flying in a variety of roles.
I've shown you people from all around the world that proves the point that wherever you are, there are opportunities. But should you train in your own country? Not necessarily. In fact, many places are cheaper than you think. You can top up your TAN at the same time as getting your commercial pilot's license and still walk away with the qualifications you need.
think that's one of the big benefits of Rhodes actually. It's a holiday resort. It's full of hotels, full of people having fun. There's actually quite a lot of academies and there's a university there. So there are other people working there. But as a place to live, there's all sorts of water activities. It's quite windy on parts of the island. So there's a lot of kite surfing and board surfing and of course there's the sea. There's always things to do.
And another point actually is to look at the current exchange rates at the time. If you're not up with your politics, then you won't know that Iceland was a very expensive place to go, but not anymore. I asked Sindri about that.
I would say at the moment it is cheaper because of, well, everybody knows about the exchange rate of the Icelandic kronas. So at the moment it is cheap to fly in Iceland.
Now, if you were watching last week at this time, then you will know that we were talking to the International Federation of Airline Pilots Associations. Rick put it to them that now is not a good time to learn to fly. As they replied then, it's never been the right time to learn to fly. So, good luck. Go and do your research and get that job that you really want. It's yours for the taking.